So my current role here is the Director of I.T. and School Systems. However, I was previously the Salesforce Application Manager. So I was in charge of our entire Salesforce instance, the direction of it, process improvement, add-ons, Admissions Connect, Advisor Link, and now replacing our events tool. So we now have a new Salesforce application manager, and I'll be working closely with that person on the same kind of processes and procedures. So one of the big challenges over the last year and a half has been events. Really, it's, we went to Zoom and we went to hybrid, and hopefully soon we'll be having some more in-person events. But we're in this mode now where we have a lot of hybrid events and we have a lot of Zoom events. And we were in a situation where I was receiving files of attendees after events because we weren't putting them into our events module in Salesforce, and they were coming to me after the fact. So we really needed to make it easy and make it part of our process that when we have an event, it starts in Salesforce, and then we have all the pieces that we need to make sure that event goes on without a hitch. And I also wanted to get away from having to retro the attendees back into the event in Salesforce after the event was over, because that leads to a lot of error here and there. So we needed to make it easier. We're getting a new events manager, so new person, new software. It's a really good time for that win-win to happen. But we needed to work smarter, and also for our events that were paid, we didn't have a lot of those, but when we did have those, we had to do them in another system because of the payment processing. Now we have payment processing in Blackthorn within Salesforce, which is great. My finance person loves it. We can easily pull up a report or a dashboard and see where we are with who's paid for what. We can easily refund someone straight from the Salesforce interface. It has streamlined things all over the place. And it actually gave us some ideas too of things that we could be tracking on events that wasn't in our old system, but is in Blackthorn. And it's just giving us good ideas of, hey, maybe we should track this, or we could do this in here instead of doing it outside of the system. So we're super happy about that part. So event follow-up was a little willy-nilly before. It involved a lot of files being sent to me and saying, can you add this group of people to Marketing Cloud so I can send them an event follow-up because I didn't create an event in Salesforce. Could you send this email to people that attended this event if I did put it in Salesforce? Then we have to figure out who did attend, who didn't attend. It wasn't easy. And one of the things that I really love about Blackthorn is you can set up follow-ups ahead of time to go through the system, or anyone with the right license can go into an event and grab a list of the people that attended and send them one message, and then go to the people that didn't attend and send them a different message. So it can be manually produced or it can be automatically produced. So it really is streamlining that part of the procedures and our processes. So I'm a metric person. I come from the Six Sigma world, and I was a statistics major in college, so I can't avoid it, right? So, obviously there's the basic things. How many people come to our events is the number one thing. How many events do we have? How much do they cost? Who signs up? How many people sign up? How many people attend? And then wouldn't it be nice to know some things about those people? If they're already in our database as someone that's interested in coming to Batten, wouldn't it be nice to know that they attended this event and that event and that event? And then, of course, after the fact, we can look at things like these people that attended the Batten interest events, did they then start an application? Did they complete an application? Did they get admitted to the school, and did they accept the offer? So all sorts of data from beginning to end is now available at our fingertips in one place, instead of looking in multiple systems and pulling that data together. So that's going to streamline things tremendously there. So we went pretty fast with Blackthorn. They really did check off all the check boxes that we needed when we were looking at different systems. And the implementation was pretty fast. I believe we got our contract signed in the middle of May, and we had our first event go live in June. We liked the process of onboarding that Blackthorn used. We actually had a kind of an urgent event that needed to go live pretty quickly, and it was a little ahead of our onboarding schedule. So I actually used the Blackthorn support pages to find the answers to questions. How do I change the Get Tickets button to registered? How do I change it to sign up? How do I remove the word free from the registration page? How do I change this word or that word or the image? How do I do all of that stuff? And I was able to get our event up and running prior to completing our onboarding, just using their help pages. So that made me pretty happy. We are just thrilled in that it's just going to give us the full picture about our events and make it easy on our side, on the back end. Easy for the events person, easy for admissions, easy for the finance person, easy for IT. We just needed something that, one, would be used, and two, was easy, and three, gave us the data that we needed to see. So Blackthorn has filled all those spots for us, and we're actually finding out and discovering different ways to use it all the time. Some really unique ways, I would say, but we're enjoying doing that, and are just loving our time with it.